What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. Is there a chance in Halloween Ends that we could see Dr. Loomis again? Here we go.
I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and
Okay, guys, so as we know, a lot of speculation on what we will see in Halloween Ends coming in October. And one of the things I wanted to touch upon that I haven't yet is to talk about one of my most favorite characters in all of film, Dr. Loomis, that was played wonderfully by the late great Donald Pleasence. And as we saw in Halloween Kills, it was played very well by Tom Jones Jr. and voiced by Tom Kane, who also did the voice work in Halloween H2O, in Halloween 2018, and obviously in Kills. It was amazing when we saw that recreation scene in Halloween Kills, because when I first saw it in the theater, I looked at him and I was like, my God, that's not Donald Pleasence, is it? You know, I was really, for that split second, it really looked like we were seeing, you know, the legend on screen again. But Tom Kane did a great job with the voice work. And obviously, you know, when you think about the physicality, the look of Dr. Loomis, you got to give it up for Tom Jones Jr.
Officer Hawkins, tell me what happened in here. Tell me what happened. Did Michael kill? Did Michael kill again?
And they used practical prosthetics. You know, there was no CGI involved. But anyways, is there a chance that we could see Dr. Loomis again in Halloween Ends? You know, will they do a flashback of some sort? I think there's a chance. I wouldn't put anything, you know, past, you know, what David Gordon Green wants to do in this final installment. I would have never expected to see that recreation scene in Halloween Kills, but it stands to reason. I'll have you guys follow me on this if you can. It stands to reason that we might get another flashback, you know, something else about that night, because it really was an important thing, obviously, because Michael was apprehended, but also we saw Hawkins, who stopped Loomis from killing Michael right there on the spot. So it would not surprise me to see some more about that night, maybe some more interaction. I don't think it will be as big of a scene as that whole recreation scene in Kills, but that would not surprise me if we see something along those lines. But what if we don't see that? I think there's still a wonderful chance to have the shadow of Dr. Loomis to be a part of Halloween Ends. Just like we saw in Halloween 2018, they had the voiceover work for Dr. Loomis, and you saw some of his notes and stuff like that.
Vitals no longer function and immediately incinerate the body. It needs to die.
I think that that's also a possibility. As a matter of fact, here's my big thought on it, is that I believe there is a chance that we will see Dr. Loomis have something to do with Michael's demise. In other words, it could be notes that he took on Michael Myers all those years of studying him. It could be someone else that has knowledge of Dr. Loomis's visits and appointments with Michael and so forth. Our new doctor that is going to be in this movie, we don't know how big of a role it'll be, but maybe he has some connection to Dr. Loomis. I guess what I'm trying to say is David Gordon Green has shown that he has a huge affinity for Dr. Loomis, as he should, and so I think this being the final movie, why not have Dr. Loomis have some part in it, especially if it's some insight that he had on how to finally deal with Michael. That would be awesome. It really would, and I think it will bring everything full circle. Being this is the final movie, that's what we want. We want things to come full circle, no matter how it ends. Whether it's, and we've talked about this, but whether it's something dealing with the radio tower, whether it be directly, or if that's just the setting of the finale, whether it's the dream catcher theory. I know some people are very, very much not on board with that, but one way or another, I think we will get some type of callback to Loomis, whether it be in a flashback or talking about the notes that he's taken, the things that he's studied about Michael and how to deal with him, how to end his evil. I think that would be really, really cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it, because for me, Dr. Loomis is the one thing in this franchise that differentiates itself from all the other horror franchises. Dr. Loomis is the Van Helsing of this story. And I think that he always brought, and I'm talking specifically about Donald Pleasance, he always brought a level of intelligence and also just kind of a subtle heroic vibe in the movies. And to be quite honest, I really miss that. And I know it's tough because now we've got new movies and we have actors that pass on and even just characters that move on from these movies. But Dr. Loomis has always been such a force in the Halloween movies that he was in. So I think what better way to pay respects to him than to include him in the storyline one way or the other, whether it be, a small bit or something that's, kind of big. I think that's a great way to pay respect to the character and also obviously to the late great Donald Pleasance. And as we saw in 2018 and in Kills, David Gordon Green did just that. So I guess what I'm saying, guys, is that I'm expecting to see something with Dr. Loomis, and I, for one, am absolutely on board with that. Hopefully you guys are. If you're not, that's okay. I understand that. Everyone can have different opinions, and that's fine. But let me know what you guys think down below. Is there a chance to see Dr. Loomis back in Halloween Ends, whether it's a flashback or something like that? Or is there something that will be revealed about Michael by Dr. Loomis in his notes, maybe associates, or something to that fact? Let me know down in the comment section, and hopefully we can have a very cool discussion about it. Also, please give the video a like. That would help support the channel, and I'd appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed to the Night Watch Zone, what are you doing? Get on board. Let's continue having these great discussions, and also wonderful live stream discussions as well. So, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace.